Hello everybody. We're going to be on in just a second. If you can hear me, please let me know in the chat. Let me know how everything sounds. Is the music too loud? Is my voice too loud? You know, all that fun stuff. Just let me know in the chat. I guess let me know by commenting a carrot in the chat. Why not? All right, I'll be on soon. Hey everybody, I forgot to mention, please let me know in the chat if you have any suggestions on what you want to see for today's seal, to customize it, I mean. We're going to be taking suggestions and I'm going to let the chat vote on what we want to do to make our seal custom, custom made. So we've got some pretty good ones. We've got a surfing seal added. I saw someone say, I think I saw someone say a clown seal. That's kind of fun. Cooper said to do Marty McFly as a seal. So you get the gist. Give me some custom ideas and we're going to vote on that in a little bit. All right, let's get rocking and rolling. Hello, everybody. Hi, can you see me? Can you hear me? I hope you can. I'm a little guy. Look at me up here, way up here. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the live stream. I hope you are having a great day. Hope you had a great week. It has been quite a long week. It's going to be a long weekend and even a longer week next week, but I'll tell you all about that in a little bit. I'm very excited. It's good news. It's all good news. But yeah, hi. It's been a second. So today, what are we doing? We are crocheting a seal pup. Look at how cute. This is the newest free pattern on the website for a little tiny seal pup, and it's so freaking cute. I love it. We're also going to probably crochet a beach ball today, so we're gonna do a double whammy, beach ball and seal. I need your suggestions though in the chat, so let me know what kind of how to customize our seal pup, because I want to make a custom made seal pup today. So it's gonna either be, I don't know, people have been throwing some crazy suggestions in the chat. We're gonna vote later for what you want to do for a custom seal pup. I'm very excited. Let's start by talking about everything that you're going to need to crochet this pattern along with me. If you want to crochet with me, if you don't, you want to make something different, that's awesome. That's super cool, and I want to hear what you're making later on. Or you can go ahead and let me know in the chat as well if you want to let me know what you're making. And yeah, let's see. I think that's it. Let's talk about what you need if you want to crochet along with me. The first thing you're going to need is the crochet pattern. And today's patterns, both of these patterns are actually currently free patterns. So you can crochet along with me today, and they are totally free. You can find them both at clubcrochet.com/Sandy. There's also a link in the description down below. In the description, you can also find links for the giveaway. We're doing a giveaway today, and we're going to announce the winner to the giveaway at the end of the live stream. So go ahead and enter the giveaway. There's nothing you need to do but answer one question, which is, what kind of Amigurumi do you want to see me come out with later on in the season? I'm going to show off a few little minis that I've been making this week to get your opinion on some of them. And yeah, I'm just going to choose someone at random, and they're going to win a free 3-month membership to Club Crochet. Super easy giveaway, so go enter there. If you want to crochet along with me outside of the crochet patterns, which again you can find at clubcrochet.com/Sandy. You will also need some yarn, of course. We need a few different colors of yarn. For our main little seal, all you need is worsted weight cotton, 100% cotton. That's what I really like to use for amigurumi, but you can use any kind of yarn that you want. We're going to be using gray as our main color. We might want a little bit of pink for a little tongue. We might want some white for the outside of the eyes. We probably are going to want some other colors when we're customizing our seal. But for the main seal, you just really need gray. Our yarn today is we're using Club Crochet's Amigurumi cotton yarn, which is my personal brand, and I'm really proud of it. You can get it in the store via kits right now. We are working on getting this in color packs so you can get different colors, but currently it's only available in kits. But today we are actually working out of our newest seasonal kit, which is called Amigurumi. It's our seasonal kit all about beachy themed critters and characters. We've been making things like seagulls so far, but we got a whole lot of other patterns. We're gonna make sand castles, we're gonna make hermit crabs, and obviously we're making seals. We've got a lot of them coming out later out in this season as well. So yeah, those are the colors you're gonna need. That's the yarn we're gonna be using. You also need a crochet hook, of course. I'm using a size G 4mm crochet hook. It's just my favorite kind of hook to use with the yarn we're using, but use a crochet hook that works best with whatever yarn you use. If you're making some of these seals in blanket yarn, I would really, really like to see it. I haven't made any in blanket yarn yet, and I really want to see how big these turn out. I think they're gonna be like that big, is what I'm thinking, but I'd really like to see it. So if you do make it in blanket yarn, please share a picture. But if you do, you're gonna probably need a bigger crochet hook, maybe a size K or J. I don't know, chat. You let me know. What size hook do you use when you're using blanket yarn? You'll need a pair of scissors for cutting stuff. You'll need a darning needle. I'm gonna be using a crimped end darning needle like this. It helps get in and out of hard to reach stitches. These are also available in the shop in little packets of needles. Do I have any next to me? I do. Check this out. So these are available in the shop if you want to help support this channel, as are all of our patterns and tutorials. We're going to talk about how you can support this channel in just a second, though, as well. You'll need some safety eyes. I'm probably going to be using bigger safety eyes. Here you can see them in this little plastic baggie. I went on vacation this week, so I packed it all up in a special way. But here, we're probably going to be using this size safety eye, which I believe is around a size probably 10 millimeter. They might be 8 millimeter. They might be 12 millimeter, but most likely, and this plastic bag is busted, dude. There we go. Most likely these are 10 millimeter. That's usually the size I like to use. It just makes really big, cute little eyes. So big, cute little. Here, let's throw that in there. I like to keep little miscellaneous bits in here when I'm on vacation, so I can add bits and bops to little goblins that I crochet. Anyhow, outside of that, you'll need some stuffing, of course. Okay, I think that's everything to go over about what you need. Now let's talk about how you can support this channel as you give me more suggestions on how to customize our seal. Let me put first a little vote here, though, while we're waiting. What do you want to see me crochet first? What should I crochet first is going to be the question. We're going to do a beach ball or the seal. Those are your options. Go ahead and vote now in the chat if you are watching live, and I'll crochet whichever one you want me to make first. But while you guys are voting on that, let me talk about how you can support this channel if you like what's going on here, you think it's really cool, and you want to support this channel. I really appreciate that. That would be really cool. The easiest free way to support this channel is just like down below and subscribe to the channel. If you're not already subscribed, what are you doing? But if you are already subscribed, check if you have that bell icon clicked. If you do, then you'll get notified when we come out with new videos like our live crochet-alongs. And if we can get this video to enough likes, we're gonna unlock another giveaway next live stream. I do giveaways pretty much like every few weeks. It depends on how many, like if we hit our like count for each live stream. So last live stream, we hit our like count. I think I asked for 120, 100. I don't remember, but we hit our like count. And today we're looking for, hold on, I'll look at the description because that's where I wrote it. 125. Okay, so that makes sense because I think we did 100 last live stream. So if we can get this video to 125 likes, we're going to unlock another giveaway for our next live stream. So like down below, and we're going to keep track of that. If you want to enter today's giveaway, you can enter it by entering the link in the description, and I'll be announcing a winner at the end of this live stream. Okay, other ways you can support this channel if you like what's going on here and you want to support monetarily. Well, that would be really, really cool. You don't have to, but it would be nice if you did. And there's a few ways you can help support monetarily. Probably the best way to support monetarily is with the Club Crochet membership. Members get early access to future patterns. They get access to our exclusive library of tutorials. I add new patterns in all the time. One of the other patterns from this season was our seagull burb. You can see this on screen now. We got this little seagull, but it's also a burb. But we have hundreds of patterns in the library, and all you need to do to access those is become a Club Crochet member. Members get early access to future patterns. They get access to the exclusive library of tutorials. You get the gist. Memberships start at only $5 a month, and we're actually changing the memberships very soon. So if you want to get your membership today, you'll be grandfathered in, so you'll have this awesome membership forever. And it's really cool. And yeah, it's also the best way to support this channel. It starts at only $5 a month. You can cancel at any time. You can even get a free trial if you want to see if it's something you're interested in. And if it's not, then just cancel it. So yeah. Other ways you can support, we have merch and kits in the store. We're working out of our new seasonal kit, Amigurumi, like I said before, with all the materials you see here. Actually, a lot more than you see here. I'm just showing you a little bit there. But those are available in the shop. There's merch in the shop. There's a whole bunch of stuff. I'm currently wearing a Lava Run shirt, and I'll talk about why I'm wearing the Lava Run shirt. Good news for people that supported Lava Run in just a second. And yeah, I think that's everything I want to say for supporting. Oh, that's right. If you want to support, there's another way, which is to tip. If you really like what's going on here, you can tip down below, hit the little dollar icon, and you can tip the channel. And then your chat will be your Whatever you say will be at the top of the chat, and I'm going to show off little Amigurumis today for everybody that tips. I'm probably going to show off Amigurumis anyhow, but I'll keep them on screen, and you can name them if you tip. So, that's that. I think that's that. Am I missing anything, little dude? I guess that's that. All right, well, let's get hooking. I think you guys have decided on... Oh, you have a seal. Okay. Then before I get going on that seal, I'm gonna need... Oh, that's cute. Someone left a little note there. I'm gonna choose a few little suggestions here. Oh my gosh, the suggestions are so... Wow, you guys gave some really good suggestions today. We got clown, Marty McFly, Hawaiian shirt, seaweed on the beach ball. I like that idea too. We got mermaid. We've got dressed as a dog. We've got surfer seal, lion in disguise, a pilot, a pirate, a detective, a ballerina, a chicken. Interesting. A supervisor seal. Ooh, giving the seal of approval. I like that. Okay, so let me choose my 4 favorite here. Just give me a second. And then we're going to vote on which of those you guys think is the best idea. So we're going to end this poll here. I think that the ideas that I like the most, I think I really like this idea. I like this idea. Gosh, these are good ones, though. Ooh, how would I even do a Hawaiian shirt if I wanted to? Ooh, that might be hard. Well, you know what? I might be able to do it. Let me... Maybe... I might need a needle felt if I was going to do that one, though. Oh, I like in disguise, though. That's funny. In disguise. So it'd be like... Oh, that'd be funny. Ooh, and a pilot would be funny. What would a pilot seal be up to, though? Gosh, there's a lot of good ones here. Oh, detective. Ballerina. Okay, let's go with this. Oh, that does make sense, though. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I need to get rid of one of these. We're gonna get rid of that one because I don't think it's enough customized. Okay, so here are your suggestions in the chat. How should we customize today's seal? So we got 1, 2. All right, so the options are mermaid, in disguise. I'm gonna say disguised. Pilot or ballerina. So those are your options. Vote now in the chat. I need that vote like pretty soon. So go ahead and vote now in the chat. Do you want to see a mermaid seal, a disguised seal, which I guess kind of could be a mermaid seal also, a pilot seal, or a ballerina? I think I'm gonna vote about ballerina. Ooh, or disguised. That would be really cool too. I think I'm gonna vote ballerina. But you guys choose whatever you want, and I will pick. We will vote on what is your favorites, and then I will. Oh, Navy seal. All right, next time, Zoe. Next time. That's a good idea, though. All right, and then let me pull up the pattern now because I actually had the beach ball because I thought you guys were gonna vote that. But that's okay, no worries at all. And let me show off one of my new Amigurumis that I worked on this week that I could really use your guys' feedback on while you vote on this. So I was working this weekend. I went to I went on vacation to Canada, actually, and I went to my in-laws. They have like this cabin basically in Nova Scotia. And so while I was there, I just made a bunch of Amigurumis. And one of the Amigurumis that I think is good, but I really want your guys' feedback on, is I made a Amigurumi. Hold on, I need the screen on. I made a Amigurumi seal. And I think it's really, really cute. It's very simple. So if you don't know what my Amigurumis are, these are this challenge that I give myself where I try to crochet something in 100 stitches or less with no sewing at all. And this was a great example of that. It's really easy to make. But I don't know. Do you guys like it? Is there any... I don't know. What do you guys think, basically? What do you think about it? Do you like what's going on here? Do you have any suggestions? If not, I might record this with our hermit crab coming up soon. So I'd really love to hear what you guys think about that. This little dude. I made actually a couple of them so far just because I wanted to test it out. This first one was made so you can see their point. This one had like pointy. So he's got pointy. This was the first one I made, and I didn't really like this one as much as I like this one. I thought this one looked a little bit more simple. It was working off of our mini whales, and then like I kind of started to customize it based on that, and I think it's pretty good. I don't know. I just really wanted to hear what you guys thought about it before I went and like solidified it. Oh, thank you for the little hearts, whoever's clicking that. That's really cute. No feedback. Love it. So cute. Great. Thank you. I like him better than the big one, says Zoe. All right, I'll take it. I'll take it. It looks just perfect. Okay. Looks hard to make. It's actually not very hard to make. Maybe if we can get enough likes today, I will make one at the end of the live stream so I can show you how to make it really quick. No notes. Okay, cool. Well, I'll take it, guys. No notes works for me, I guess. I actually was expecting notes, but I'm totally fine with no notes. I love that. All right, so we're at 35 votes. Oh boy, you guys are voting on the one that I did not think you would vote on. So let's get some paper and let's get a pen because we're gonna need to draw this one out. And I don't think any other one's gonna beat this. So let's go ahead and end the poll now and figure out how the heck I'm gonna make a mermaid seal. Whew, okay, well let's draw it out first. So I'm gonna keep the base the same. So we're gonna have a little seal face, a little cute little eyes there. You know, just keep it adorable on the top. I might have to do something fun for the hair, like we'll do like some kind of like wavy hair. Might be fun. That looks like that could be kind of fun. And then we'll have the fins stay normal. You know. Maybe we'll do some like, we'll try to do some like seashell bra. That would be really funny. I don't know how I'm going to do that, but that would be pretty funny if I could do that. And then we'll try to keep the front of them a little bit like, you know, we'll try to keep this front part pretty open, but I think we're going to have to do some color changes so that it looks like we have a tail. So that means that the back here, we'll try to change colors around here at the bottom. So at the very bottom here changes colors, you know, and then here's the tail, which we'll make in that other color, whatever we choose that to be, probably like a teal. And then I'm gonna have to do color changes back here to really make that work out. But I think that's kind of what we're going for, right? That looks pretty mermaidy seal already. That's gonna be so funny. It's gonna look like a like a siren. Siren the seal? A siren seal. That'd be funny. I think that's basically the gist though, right? So the top we can keep normal. We're gonna have to start doing color changes around here. I think that's around like 5 or so. And I'll try to explain what I'm doing as I'm doing this live stream, by the way, so that if anybody wants to replicate this, they can. And I'll try to write this down as an alternative pattern on the website. But, you know, it takes me a second sometimes. But let's go ahead and get crocheting. I think we can start by making the nose and the fins as normal. And then we can get started on the head as normal as well. I'm going to keep this on screen as we go, just to help myself out. All right, let's get this out. We're gonna make the main part gray, just because that just makes sense. And this out of the way. All right, let's get crocheting. So sorry that this is taking me so long to get started. I know, we're almost like 30 minutes in, and I haven't even started crocheting. My bad. But hey, let me tell you about my week, you guys. I've had one heck of a week. So we went on vacay to Canada, and it was really cool. I saw whales. It was awesome. We went like whale watching, and I crocheted a bunch of whales for my for the captain of the whale watching ship and like the people that were helping us. And they were so cool. They loved it. And because of that, they did they took some pictures for me after we left of the whale a whale with our little whale in front of it. It's so cool. If you want to see those pictures, I think you can find them probably easiest on my subreddit. You can find my subreddit at reddit.com/LouisLoops. All right, so there's our little fins. You know, I'm going to go ahead and make 2 of those. By the way, I'm not going to be explaining what I'm doing today. And the only reason I'm not doing that is because I already have a video tutorial. And I actually put a lot of work into this video tutorial. I made it more of like a crash course in crochet, so you can learn how to crochet if you've never crocheted before. And I've been really, I'm so sorry it's taking me so long, but I've been working on an abridged version of the video tutorial for those that don't really want to like learn how to crochet, but just want to get going on the crochet. And I'm so sorry, I meant to come out with it even sooner, but it's taking me a lot longer because of the vacation. I thought I'd have time on the vacation to edit it. What a doofus. Why'd I think I was gonna edit videos on my vacation? But it is like halfway made. So yeah, look out for that coming soon. I'm just gonna basically update the pattern and I'll notify you via email. If you're not part of the email list, you can join it by just creating an account at clubcrochet.com, by the way. All right. It's looking good. Pull that through, and we've got our 2 fins made. If you have any questions on this pattern or any other pattern, by the way, let me know in the chat, and I'll do my best to provide any help that I can. But like I said, the main part of this seal, the fins and the nose, are going to be, I actually call the nose the muzzle, are going to be also in gray because we don't need to customize those that much. And then I will change up the tail. Now for a mermaid, we're probably going to want like something like a teal, but I kind of wish I had like a lighter teal. I guess this teal, actually, this cyan could work for our tail. What do you think? This cyan? Or maybe I should do a vote. You know what? Let's do a vote. That'll be fun. Let me finish this real quick. I just got one little part more right here. We'll pull it tight. And then I gotta just cut this. Music's great, by the way. You got like some Animal Crossing going on. So I pull this down through the middle. Like that. Pull this tight. Pull that a little bit more. There we go. So there's our muzzle, right? There's the muzzle, and again, here's the little fins. You know what I like about these fins is that they're like rounded. I think that makes it look a little bit cleaner. Oop, get that beach ball out of there. All right, we'll throw these to the side, and let's go ahead and choose some colors for the mermaid tail. I think we basically have 3 options. Well, I guess we could have more than 3, but definitely one of the options could be cyan there. I think that's a great option. I also think this teal could work. And that's going to be more of a teal, you know. We could also get a blue in here. Let me go grab that. We got blue here. And we could also do, I guess we could do pink. Might be a little weird with a pink tail, but not that weird. Well, you know what? It would be weird, I think. Let's see. Is there another color? We could do green. Does green scream mermaid? Like a sage green? What do you guys think in the chat? Or dark green? We could do dark green. That's kind of the color I want to do for the hair, though. Oh, I hope I didn't put away all my... I might have put my needle felting stuff away because of the other announcement that I need to make in just a second that I totally forgot to make. Let me see. Oh no, there's my needle felting stuff. Okay, cool. Okay, so I do have my needle felting stuff, so we can make the hair. No worries there. Ooh, we can make the hair, no worries there. Ooh, purple. Purple could work. Yeah, I like that idea, Cooper. That's a good idea. Let's do purple as the 4th option, which is actually in my bag, so I'll need to go grab that. Let me go ahead and put these votes on, And then you guys can vote on that. Oopsies. What did I just do? No, end that poll. That was an accident. All right. What color for the tail? We can do cyan. We can do blue. We can do teal or purple. Okay. Vote is on now. Here, let me go through those colors again. You can choose cyan, which looks like this one right here. You could choose blue, which is this one. Teal, which is this one. Or purple, which is this one. So go ahead and vote now in the chat for that, because I need to choose that for crocheting the tail. I actually think this might be enough for the purple, so maybe I don't really need to go grab it. Okay, so those are the options for our mermaids, our siren seal's tail. Okay, so the other announcement I wanted to say was that I'm moving. I am moving. This is the last live stream in this spot. You won't even be able to tell, though. Well, if I do everything right, you won't be able to tell. Ariel does have a green tail. That is a good point. But yeah, if I set up everything correctly in my new place, then you won't even know that I moved. But we are moving. We're not moving far. We're only moving about half an hour away to Northridge, if you know that, in Southern California. But I'm very excited about that. We've been really excited. It's been a long trek trying to find where we want to go, but we finally found a place that we really like. So I'm really, really excited. It is been a lot of work. I've been moving all week already. We got back on Wednesday. I moved a bunch of stuff yesterday. We're gonna move more stuff today after today's live stream. Alana, good question. Alana has a very good question for me. Let me go ahead and answer that as I get started on the top of our seal, as you guys vote on what color to do. So I'll get going on just the start of the seal really quick. So Alana asks, how does improvised patterns work on the website? So improvised patterns are essentially what I'm doing right now, improvising a pattern completely from scratch. So these are patterns that I don't really have a pattern for. Actually, this pattern I would say is kind of like an alternative version of the pattern. An improvised pattern is more of a pattern that I really haven't done any design work at all for, and it's completely from scratch. They're usually designed on a live stream, and because of that, I make them as membership exclusive patterns. So you need a membership to access improvised patterns. But essentially, they're just patterns that I improvised from the top of my noggin, and should get when my kids should get here. Oh, your kit. Okay, let me answer that in a second, Nancy. But yeah, improvised patterns are just patterns that I improvised from scratch, just from the top of my noggin. And that's pretty much the gist. They require a membership to access, but yeah, they're usually designed on these live streams. Some good improvised pattern examples are, let's see, Uno the Fluffalo, which is this fella here, is a great example of an improvised pattern. So I actually designed this on a live stream. There was no pattern for this before we started the live stream, and then I just kind of made it, and then wrote down the pattern with Cooper's help, and then posted it on the website. So that's how improvised patterns work. And yeah, thank you for asking. Nancy, do I have any idea when your kit should get here? You ordered it July 22nd. It should be there like today. But Nancy, if you would like me to send you and look up your order to find your like shipping number and stuff, go ahead and email me. You can email at contact@clubcrochet.com. That'll probably be the best way to get the information as fast as possible. But that'll go to Heather, who helps out with our emails right now, and she can provide you a shipping number. But are you in the United States, Nancy? If you are in the United States, it should get there by honestly, it probably should be there by like today. Yeah, I don't know. I actually am not sure. It probably should have been there already, though. I'm sorry it's not there already. But I will do my best to get it to you as soon as possible and get you as much info on where it is as fast as possible as well. All right, before I go too much further, we do need to mark a few stitches. Now, this is something I did in this video, or in this pattern. I did, oh wait, hold on. Wait, I wanted to do this for this video. I realized recently that I haven't been really keeping track, doing like good shots for my crochet. I was rewatching one of these and I was like, ooh, I should probably take more time showing off what I'm doing. But there you go. Okay, so I also need to mark some stitches here. Let me go. Nancy, to be completely honest, because of the live stream, I appreciate you providing that info here, but I'm gonna forget. I just will. I know I will. So it's definitely best for you to email me with that information. Again, the email is contact@clubcrochet.com. If you want to email me directly, it's louis@clubcrochet.com. But honestly, if you just go to Club Crochet website, you can probably find it there. All right. 9 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is going to be right there. So this part of the pattern is a little bit different for me. I mark my stitches in this pattern, and that is not usually something I do. 9, 10, and 11, but it makes sewing everything together way, 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 way easier, and is a fun little trick that I've been trying. So that's 11, and then we got 12, 13, and 14 is going to be right there. So I go like that. We'll go ahead and cut this yarn too. And we'll keep it there. And that's going to just let me know exactly where to sew on parts of the face. All right, let's keep going though. I believe the next round is pretty simple. I also wanted to let you guys know about some other cool news, which is that Lava Run is on its way. If you have ordered Lava Run, if you don't know what I'm talking about, Lava Run is my board game. Sorry, my cat is now starting to distract me. Jimbo has awoken from his great and powerful slumber. I have a board game that I made called Lava Run, and it's currently been in the works for a while, and in the sea on its way over, but it's finally on its way. In fact, if you're in the chat right now and you received Lava Run, let me know. I already have some friends that texted me pictures of their Lava Run because it already came to them. So it's super cool. I'm really excited. I've been like waiting for this forever. So I'm very, very excited. Jimbo is already chewing our yarn. You want to say hi, buddy? Why don't you say hi to the chat? Ugh. Hi, guys. Say hi. Here, let's switch cameras for them. Say hi. You're purring. I know you're happy. Thank you very much. Good boy. Are you going to be good? Are you going to bite on all our yarn and be annoying? Maybe. Okay. That's less nice. Let go of my face. You bit me in the face. That wasn't very nice. They're love bites, though. They don't really hurt. It's more of the slobber than the bite. I'm all slobbery on my face now. Yeah, Lava Run's on its way. Very, 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 very exciting. I've been waiting for this forever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we do an increase right here. So if you get it soon, Jimbo just sneezed a big old booger. Great, good job, buddy. Proud of you. Let me know in the chat. I'm really curious to see if anybody has received their kit or not. But it is on its way. Especially if you're in the United States. If you're international, I thought it was going to be there really soon, but we actually got stuck in the ports. So it's going to be a little bit longer for if you're international. Not too much longer though. It should be there around like mid-August. So only a couple more weeks. But if you're in the United States, it should be there like very, very soon. There were quite a lot of orders, so we're just sending them out one by one right now. And yeah, I need to provide all the shipping information, but I think you can email if your kit's already been shipped. Yes, Jimbo says I taste really kind. Yes, that is definitely true. And you can see, I don't know if you can see it. Can you see that right there? See how it's a little bit darker in that yarn? That's because there's cat slobber. No, no, no. No, no, no. This yarn is not for you. And it turns out cat slobber makes it actually way harder to crochet with. Hey, bud. Bud, my foot's there because I don't want you to be there. I see it. Ew. Gosh, he's just really a booger boy right now. Yeah, do you feel better? You look great, bud. Very furry. Okay. Let me get this out of the way. All right, let me take a quick break here. Let's find out what color you guys voted for our other parts of our seal. Purple. Cooper's choice was choice. All right, let's put this to the side. We're making a purple mermaid tail, Jimbo. All right, let's use this, and we'll get a little bit of purple in here. Let's go ahead and get other yarn out of the way. Are you about to sneeze again? Let's not get boogers all over everything, though, bud. Let's do our best to not boogerify the entire stage. Let's go ahead and get those out of the way too. Okay, so now we need to make. I'll put this little seal in the corner there. Now we need to make the tail for our mermaid. Yeah, a bit of Jimbo DNA in every make. That is absolutely accurate. Whether it's his fur or his snot, he's everywhere. Yes, you are. You want to say hi? Okay, very nice. Yes. Headbutt, headbutt, headbutt. Yeah. Okay. Hold on, I need to think, Jimbo. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I skip 2. 1, 2. Half double crochet. We're making the tail here. And then double crochet. Oh, okay, yes, that is my leg. Hold on, buddy. And then, hey, that's my leg. I need that for a lot of things. And then we'll slip stitch here to finish the first half of our tail. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. He's like nuzzling on my leg a bunch, like, hey, just so you know, you were gone for like a week and I missed you. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's been so attention-y. I mean, he always is, but whenever I go on vacations, I come back and he's like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Obsessive. And so he slept on my head all last night. Sneezed a bunch, which is always really cute, really sweet, really wonderful. And then we do a half double crochet here, Jimbo. I think like that. And then we do a slip stitch right here. Oh gosh. Do you hear that? That's pretty good. And then we just chain 1. Hold on, Jimbo. I'm gonna have to kick you out, I think, Bubba. It's really distracting. There we go. We have our little tail. Looking pretty good, right? I think we got a good thing going on here. We got our tail, we got our fins, we got our Jimbo. Hey. Oh, are you gonna sneeze? Oh. Oh. He's doing that thing where he goes, oh. Oh. I'm sorry, buddy. I think I need to kick you. Yeah, I think it's time. You're just really distracting. Okay. All right, I'll be right back, guys. I just need to kick Jimbo out. I'm sorry. You want to say one more hi? Okay. Say hello. Hi, goodbye. I love you, buddy. You're very cute. But he's too cute to kick out? That's what you say when he's not nibbling at your toes. Oh, alright. Come on, buddy. Alright. Oh, I feel so bad when I do that, but I just have to. He's too distracting. Okay. What else did I want to show you guys? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, chat. He might be able to come back to say hi in a little bit. But... oh, Billy! Yes, you can absolutely sell things made with our patterns. All Club Crochet patterns you can sell. You can't sell the patterns, but you can sell the things that you make with those patterns on the website or on your or wherever you want. The only thing I request is that if you sell it on Etsy, please add in the description pattern by Louis Loops of Club Crochet. That's all I ask. But other than that, you're good. Okay. And actually, if you provide any pictures and links and stuff, I'll give you a shout out on Instagram. I want to show you one more thing that I've been working on, and I could really use some testers for this. So I have a new pattern that I have been working on that I really want to get tested a little bit more. So the first thing I want to say is just shout out again. If you haven't yet, please... there we go. Copy that link. Please check out the link in the description for where you can enter the giveaway. And we're going to be announcing a winner very soon. But the other thing I wanted to announce was here, help me test my new pattern. I have another pattern that I've been working on that I really want tested before I record it. This is going to be an alternative pattern on the website. And yeah, I just really wanted to share it with you guys. So check this out. Boom. That's right. We got a bigger one now. Okay, so here was my thoughts. I know you're like, wait, what? That's another seal. No, it is not. Okay, this is a sea lion. Different. The idea was seal, complete beginner crash course. This is how to get started with crocheting. Sea lion, now we're going to learn some new techniques. We're going to learn how to do bobble stitches and use bobble stitches for eyes. We're going to learn how to make pieces that go together. We're going to learn how to make little spiked bobbles. This is more complicated of a pattern, and I just thought it was so cool. I made it the other day, and I was like, okay, I love this. I think it's so cool, but I need to test it out. So if you think this is cool and you're interested in helping me test out a new pattern, let me know in the chat. I will probably be customizing this a little bit, but I think it's really, really neat. It's a very fun pattern with a lot of weird techniques, and it's obviously much bigger than the other one. I also needed another pattern that used more gray, so I was like, oh, let's do a little seal and sea lion. And now it's kind of like a little baby and a mama or something like that too, which I think is kind of fun. He's missing a tusk. I know, right? He does look like a walrus. I was also thinking that too, is like maybe we could turn this one into a walrus. I thought that could be kind of fun. Make it in brown and make it a walrus instead. I've always been a big fan of sea lions because I used to live in San Francisco for a long time, and they have a lot of sea lions there. So yeah, I just really wanted to share that with you guys. And please, if you're interested in testing this out, there's a link that I just posted in the chat for a form that you can fill out to help me test this pattern out. So if you're interested in testing this out, please fill out that form. Is there a way we can give him whiskers? Absolutely. We can totally give whiskers. I think that's a really good idea. See, this is exactly the kind of feedback that I want for the test. So if you're interested, please help me test this pattern out. It probably won't be out until, I would assume around the end of August, because there's a lot I have going on in August. And I'll tell you all about that in a second as well, outside of the move. Okay, well, let's get back to crocheting. Let's put this guy back in the corner. No one puts seal in the corner. And let's continue on a crocheting. Oh, Tina! Wait, hold on, Tina. Thank you so much for your support. Super appreciated, Tina. And for your support, Tina, I'm going to show off one more pattern. Just because you tipped. And I made a promise. That is, if you tip today, I will show off another Amigurumi mini Gurumi that I made. I only have a few more to show off. The first one, do I show you the brand spanking new one? No, let's show you the hermit crab again, because I haven't really showed this off. So Tina, thank you for your support. For your support, we're gonna put out on camera this. Oh yeah, it's just a shell, right? Nope. It's a hermit crab. This is going to be the next mini Gurumi pattern. I am supposed to be recording it this weekend if I can. I am in the middle of a move, so it might take me a second, but I'm going to try to get this out as soon as possible before I go on a trip to Japan, which I'm going on a trip this week to Japan, and I'll tell you all about that in a second as well. But Tina, thank you for your support. If you'd like to leave a comment with what you'd like to name this. This is another mini Gurumi. So this pattern is actually 100 stitches or less. Well, I should say the shell is 100 stitches or less and the body is 100 stitches or less. And together they're about, I think 120 stitches. But on their own, they're 100 stitches or less. My plan is to come out with a bunch of different alternative shell options. So there'll be the regular shell. This is this one. And then there's the body. And then I want to do a bunch of other shell options. So actually, if you have any ideas for shells, let me know in the chat. I've been playing a lot of a game called Another Crab's Treasure to get inspiration. But we're going to put that right here on screen. And Tina, if you have any feedback or any idea for what you'd like to name your little hermit crab, let me know in the chat. All right, if we get any other tips, I'll show off the very last mini Gurumi that I designed this weekend that I think is really, really cool. And I want to share it, but I will wait. I'll be patiently waiting. Okay, where was I in my crochet, by the way? It's been like a second since I know I have so much to talk about. It's kind of a lot, huh? All right, let's add on. Yes, now we add on the eyes and face. That's why. All right, pull that out. And this is what's so cool about this thing. So we're gonna add, first we're gonna add our eyes. So the eyes go into that spot. So we go like this. We're gonna go ahead and add one eye right here. That's pretty good. And then we want another eye in this other spot. So I'm gonna pull that one out. And our other eye is gonna go right here. And you can see why we use those stitch markers now. And we can take this one out. Here, let me do that. Let me do this one eye again, because I think it's, there we go. Okay, so the eyes are on. I'm gonna add the white to the end, back of the eyes in a second. Let's go ahead and lock those eyes in place. We gotta make the eyes look really cute though. And then we'll add, there we go. It's looking pretty good. Okay, now we need a little bit of white yarn to add some shine to the outside of the eyes, and then we can add our muzzle after that. I am going to Japan, and I will tell you all about that. So, my brother was going on a like post graduation from college trip to Japan, and he was like, Louie, will you go with me? I don't know anything about Japan, and you've been there twice. And I was like, an excuse to go to Japan? Yes, please. And I realized, you know, it's like, I think it's going to be the only vacation I might ever go on with just my brother. So I'm really excited about it. So we're going to Japan in just a week. Like, on the, let's see, when do we leave? August, I think 11th? I planned the whole trip. It's going to be very cool. I'm a little nervous. Oh, okay, wait. We need that on the outside of the eye. Let's see if I can't fix that out. There we go. Probably should have done a bobble stitch this time for the eye just to test something out, but that's okay. I think that's pretty good. I might need to like fix that up a little bit later. But for now, we'll just keep this locked in. You know what? I'll double knot it and then I'll fix it. Let's do it that way. But Hai, so desu. I'm going to Japan. Let's see, how am I saying that? Nihon ni kimasu? I think that's how I say it. I gotta brush up on my Japanese. All right, let's fix that. Like, really bad. I have not been practicing my Japanese at all. I've stopped using Duolingo for a second, and now I'm like, wait, how to Japanese? I remember little bits and pieces, but I need to remember more. It's just a crazy, as you can imagine, a really busy month. Like, first we go to Canada, which was planned a while ago. Then we move, which was not planned originally, but we found a great spot, so we were like, well, we gotta move. And then right after I move, I go to Japan. Unfortunately, Jules is not joining me in Japan because it is just a me and Taylor trip, which I'm kind of jealous of for Jules because she gets to choose where everything goes in the house. So I'm a little like, man, I want to help choose those things, but I'm gonna get home and she's gonna be like, this is where the couch goes, and this is where this goes, and this is where that goes, and I'm gonna be like, but I think it'll look better here. She's like, well, too bad. Well, too bad. So sad. Get over it. Okay. There we go. Wait. See, this is the trick. I need this to be on the outside of the eye. Like that. And I'm probably going to have to mess with this a lot throughout the video. But once everything's stuffed and sewn together, it won't be a problem. But that's pretty cute, I think. Maybe a little bit tighter like that. And maybe a little bit tighter over here too. Just a little bit. That's pretty good. All right, let's lock those in place. And then we'll sew on the muzzle. I removed the stitch marker for, but that's okay. I think I know exactly where it goes. Great music for this. But yeah, I'm going to Japan. I'm very excited. If anybody has any suggestions, we're going to Tokyo and Osaka. We're going to go to Disney Sea, which I'm super excited about. I've never been to that. And we're going to eat a bunch of sushi. And get lost a few times. Go play a bunch of arcade games. I'm really stoked. We're going to eat a bunch of onigiri, which I am obsessed with onigiri. It's like my favorite thing in Japan. I know it's a silly thing to be your favorite thing. If you don't know what onigiri is, I'm saying it a little weird, but onigiri is O-N-I-G-R-I. So they pronounce R's as ri, like that. So onigiri is a, it's kind of like a rice sandwich with like tuna inside. I mean, you can get a bunch of different kinds. So there's like salmon and there's tuna and stuff. And gosh, they're so good. You get them in the 7-Elevens there and they're like, oh my God, they're the best thing you've ever had. Oh, and then we're going to eat a bunch of dango. Dango is like, oh my God, I'm like literally salivating thinking about how excited I am for this trip now. Yeah, I'm going to eat so much food. All right, I need black yarn for the nose. Where's the... Oh, there we go. Yes, Disney Sea, Cooper. So Disney Sea is, there's this, it's like a Disneyland, but it's like its own special Disneyland that's exclusive to Japan, specifically exclusive to Tokyo. I don't know really much about it. My brother's a really big Disney fan. Like, really big. He's super duper into Disney. So, I'm, like, that part of the trip, I'm just kind of like going along for the ride. You know what I mean? Because that's his thing. I mean, I like Disney, but he's like a super Disney boy. So, he's like, I need to go to Disney Sea. And I was like, okay, you got it, buddy. We'll go Disney Sea. His, oh wait, this is brown. Well, whatever, that'll work. His girlfriend is actually like, I don't want to talk about it. She's like super jealous that he's going to Disney Sea without her. It's kind of funny. All right, that goes in there. All right, then we go shoink, and then we got a little nose on there. Pretty cute. Our seal grows. Loving it. I'm loving it. Yeah. Ooh, someone said something in Japanese. I saw that earlier. Ooh, I should. Maybe I can crochet some sushi or salmon while I'm there. That would be really fun, Ocean. Maybe I can even do a little tiny itty bitty live stream. I'll try. You know, it's going to be tough because Japan, but I'll try to do that because I think that would be really fun. If I don't do that, I'll definitely crochet a bunch of stuff and I'll bring stuff home and I'll share that. All right. Nihon ni ikimasu? I thought that was kimasu. Is Scooby Doopies? Is it Nihon ni ikimasu or is it Nihon ni kimasu? I thought it was kimasu. Is it ikimasu? I gotta remember. Okay, let's get back to crocheting though. I think we're just about where I'm gonna start doing color changes. So I really need to analyze our previous seal to figure out exactly what these color changes are gonna be. So I know we're gonna do, I think we're gonna basically start, here I'm gonna use this to mark where our color changes should start on the back. Because I want the tail to kind of go up to here, you know, like it'll be like boom, boom, like that'll be a color change, that'll be a color change. And then maybe like, actually maybe we'll do like a cross. So 1, 2, 3. So I think these will be half color, like these 3 stitches will be half color. Actually, maybe just those 2 stitches. Because this will definitely be a color change for the tail. And this will be, so these 2 stitches can be color changes. So those are stitches in rounds. Oh, actually that was our last round. So that would be like right, that would be stitch number 1, 2 would be a half color change, and 3 would be a half color change, and the rest would be gray. So I'm gonna have to actually take some stitches out here to do half color changes, because basically, essentially I want the top of this stitch to be half in our secondary color of whatever we wanted our mermaid tail, which is a purple. Okay, so I think I need to go back to do that. Let me look again here. So we got half color change here, or actually we could just not do that. We could do here instead. So it'd be like doom, doom, and then do, so that all this is color changed. And then the halves are right here. Yeah, let's do, I mean, it would look cleaner if I did that. Nah, we'll just do color changes in this round. Okay, so we're gonna make that increase a color change. And in addition to that, we'll do this stitch a half color change. And we actually don't need to do a half color change on this side. And then that way those increases will look a little cleaner. No, you know what? We don't need to do that. We can just do color change, color change. Okay, sorry. I know I'm getting in the weeds here. Let's do that. So it's gonna be, for people that want to recreate this, I'm on round 6. And in round 6, we're just gonna make the first increase into purple. So we go 2 stitches in regular, and then our increase after that in purple, or whatever you want your tail to be. So that's gonna be right here. Full purple stitches. Pull through, and I'm gonna go 1 and 2 like that. Oh wait, I need a color change back. Sorry. And then I switch over. And then there we go. Now we got a bit of color going on there. And I actually don't need to crochet around it. I might even just leave it there. So it looks a little funny, but I think it'll look cleaner later on. At least I'm really hoping so. Okay, let's keep going though. I think the rest of this round is all, yeah. The rest of this round we don't need to worry about color changes. Oh, okay. Ikimasu. If you're here and someone is coming here, it's kimasu. Oh, okay. Kimasu is coming, and then ikimasu is like going there. Cool. Thank you so much, Scooby. Are you in Japan, Scooby Doobies? I'm definitely looking for a buddy in Japan to hang out with us. If anybody wants to hang with me and my brother in Japan. We're looking to do something. I don't know. I want to go see, there's like a robot show in Tokyo that I really want to see. Okay. So this will be the end of that round. Boom. Okay. And then now we need to do some stitch marker stuff for that round, which is mark stitches number 11 and 19. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 is going to be right here. And stitch number 19. Okay, so this is how I do this one. This one's a little funny. We're going to go like this. And I'm actually just going to leave this one long. And I'll cut it because I need half of the stitch marker for the next part. And then stitch number 19. So 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 will be right there. Yeah, nice. I'm really excited to move because I'm going to have an opportunity again. So it looks like he's got little noodle arms. Hey, I'm a seal. Let's keep going. I'm really excited to move because I get an opportunity to like reset up what my studio looks like. So I might be able to like have an even more clean studio soon, which will be fun. All right, so the next stitch is going to be for the next round to do color changes. I'm going to do I have to do half color changes is the question. We're going to do these stitches in different colors. No, we don't need to do half color changes. We'll do half color changes in the next round. Well, I guess we could do full. I guess we could do. Yeah, no, we don't need. We'll do. That stitch will be a half right before the increase, and then another half before the increase. Okay, so what we're gonna do is. Okay, we're gonna do one single crochet like normal, and then I'm gonna do a half color change for the next one, which means that the top of the stitch will be purple like this. So one single crochet like normal. Next, oh, you know what? We gotta cut this yarn and just come back to it. It's just gonna make it easier. All right, one color change, one single crochet normal. Then we're gonna do a half color change so that the top is purple, and then the bottom is gray like this. And then we're gonna do a full color change. And the next few stitches are going to be purple. That's going to be an increase. I'll just work around our gray for these stitches just to make it easier. And then a single crochet in full purple. And then a half, and then an increase in full purple. And then we're going to do a half color change for the next stitch as well. So that the top is purple and the bottom. So it's like that. Okay, so that's the end of our color changes for that round. And then I'm gonna cut this yarn that again. Let me explain that again. This is more for future Louie to write this all down, but again it's gonna be one single crochet normal, then one half color change so that the top is purple, the bottom isn't, then color change increase, single crochet increase, and then a half color change here so that the top is purple, and then we go back to gray. And I think it's just single crochets for the rest of this round. Yeah. Okay, and then when we get to the end of the round, I think we're going to be doing half color changes at least for the entire next round, but we'll get this round done first, and then we'll figure that part out. Okay. Oh, Cooper is the best. Cooper is writing it down for us because they are the best. Thank you so much for your help, Cooper. Hey, again, if you haven't yet, like this video down below. We're trying to get to 125 likes for this live stream to untangle a new giveaway. And then next, oh, and then the other thing I was going to say is that we have a giveaway going on right now. So if you want to join our giveaway, there's a link in the description for where to join the giveaway. Okay. All right, so that's going to be one there. And then our last one right here. I'm going to not pull through just yet because I think we're going to want to do half color changes for this round as well. Let's look at this guy. I might have enough time to do another seal in purple. Oh, actually, we wanted to do the mini seals. All right, so this next round is going to start right here. And I believe we're going to at least want to do half color changes. So that's half, half, and then we'll do full color changes for these next stitches for the decreases there. Actually, you know what? We're going to probably do full color change here too. So the full. Okay, so we're going to start with a half color change. Then we're going to do a full color change for single, decrease, single, decrease, single. Hold on just a second. I just need to see, will this look awkward if I do there and there? No, that'll look pretty good actually. Oh, but this is color changed, right? That's like right here. So we're gonna need to do one right there. That one, I shouldn't have done that in a half color change. You know what? I'm gonna go back. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, team. I'm going back because I'm gonna undo this half color change. It's not gonna look right now that I look back at where I'm at. So it's just gonna be, let me repeat that for you, Cooper. It's gonna be a half color change for our last round. Then our color change to a purple for those stitches, increase, single, increase, and then back to gray. So we don't need to do that last half color change. And then it's gonna be, then we're gonna do the other changes later when we get to the next round. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna look good. I think this is a good idea. So sorry. We should probably give them like, maybe we should use a little purple to give like eyeliner or something. What do you guys think? Or maybe we could use like cyan or a different color for eyeliner. All right, so now we're back to this one again. And it's gonna be half color change for first stitch, then full color change and our decrease, single, decrease are gonna be color changed. Then that single will be color changed as well. And then we're gonna do half color change for the rest of the round. Okay, so let me repeat that as I do it here. So we're on round, by the way, I'm on round 8. And round 8 is gonna be first single crochet is half color changed. Then the next single crochet is full color changed. That. Then we have an invisible decrease that is still in our purple, like this. Then we've got one single crochet still in purple. Then one invisible decrease still in purple. Then one single crochet in purple. We'll get our gray back, and then we're gonna do half color changes for the rest of this round. It's gonna be half purple, half gray, because we're gonna then change colors in the next one. See, and that's gonna make our tail, because our tail's gonna get sewn on right here, and it's gonna look like the tail's attached in purple, which I think will look right. I think this might end up looking weird. I really don't know. We're gonna find out together, and if I messed it all up, then you guys can beat me up digitally. How do you crochet bunny ears? Good question, Jack. I find that the easiest way to make bunny ears is... Zoe's like, I think you're confused. This is not a Google. That's funny. How to do bunny ears. The easiest way to do bunny ears, I actually have a pattern for bunnies on the website. But I believe if I can just do it off the top of my noggin, I think it's just chain... Half, single, single. So I would say chain 6, skip 2, half double crochet, starting in the third chain from the hook, half double crochet 1, half double crochet 2, then single crochet 2, and then chain 1, cut the yarn and pull it through, and that'll leave 2 little knots for you to sew into the body. And then you just need to make 2 of those, and you'll have bunny ears. I think that's how I do it. That's how I do little tiny bunny ears. If you want bigger bunny ears, that's going to be way more complicated, and I cannot do that while I'm explaining I can only do so much. My brain is... I'm still human. I am not yarn, as far as you know. Okay. Back to purple there. All right, so that's going to be the end of that round. You can see we've got our purple going there. And our next round is going to be where we're going to start decreasing fully, and I think it's just going to be all purple. Let me see. Yeah. Yeah, now we can just do purple. So I'm going to go ahead and cut our gray yarn. Pull it all the way out. One sec. Okay. All right. And I'm also going to pull a stitch marker through. You know, I don't need to pull it through. I know exactly where it's going to go. But we can pull through these ones. I believe it's this stitch. Like that. There we go. And like this. I am but bad. All right, we need name suggestions for our mermaid for sure. For sure, dude. So if you have any name suggestions, let me know in the chat. And let's keep crocheting. Yes, use the link that Cooper just posted as well. Blair is already almost done with their seal. I need to speed up, or Blair's gonna catch up. All right. I'm on round, if anybody is crocheting along with me, I'm on round 9. So round 9, we're going to do all in purple. And that's going to be 1 and 2. David, how you doing, David? How's your day been? How's your David been? And we'll decrease here. That, and then 2, and then decrease again. So I'm going to just do this round all in purple for anybody that is trying to also make a mermaid seal. And then it's 5 and then decrease, right? Yes. 3, 4, 5, and then how should we customize this guy? So, I mean, obviously we're customizing it pretty significantly by making it all. Ooh, actually, what should we do? Any ideas on what we could do for a beach ball? Maybe instead of a beach ball, we could do like, I don't know. What would a seal that's actually a mermaid use as a beach ball? 3, 4, 5, and then decrease here. Okay. All right. Looking good. I like that. And then we've got our tail here. Let's go ahead and sew our tail on. It's going to go into this stitch. Like that. Ooh, a crystal ball of pearl. Oh my gosh, yeah, that you guys are on it. That's exactly it. Maybe we could do like a crystal ball or a pearl. How would we even do that? How would we make it look like a pearl? Maybe we could just do all white. We could do it smaller too. We don't need to do like full beach ball size. Then I'll pull this in like that. This is what's great about Club Crochet yarn is it does not snap. It's like really hard to snap. So I can pull it really tight and I won't have to worry about something snapping on the inside. Now some people have a problem with that because it kind of hurts their fingers while they're crocheting with it. But I actually really like it because I never have to worry about my yarn accidentally snapping when I'm sewing something together. All right, so there's the tail. Okay, so you see how it's like, bloop, like that. And I might need to do some like color work in that to make it look a little bit more cute. And we're gonna also do hair. You know, we're definitely gonna do some kind of fancy hair, and we absolutely have to do little clamshell bra, or else is it even a mermaid? And then we're gonna do for the fins. Let's go ahead. I always like to have the fins kind of bent inwards because they kind of have, see how they have like an arc to them? You kind of see it there. They both are arcing out right now. So I like to have it so that they're arced inwards towards the belly. Like they're slapping their little belly. So we're just gonna go ahead. I'm gonna pull right through that stitch. I'm not gonna take my eyes off of it so I don't lose it. And let's do it with our crochet hook to make our lives a little easier. And then we'll do the other end through this stitch. That. There we go. Pull those knots in there. And then I'll double knot it and cut it close. 1 and 2. Cut that yarn. There's our little fin. All right, yeah, that looks good. And then see, I like it because you can have the fin angled outwards like that, which is kind of cuter. Nice. All right, let's go ahead and add another fin over here. Definitely a clam pearl. Yeah, yeah. Okay. A mermaid fortune teller. I like that too. Oh wait, shoot, I took that out and I wasn't paying attention. I'm pretty sure it's right there. And that one's easy to remember. So we'll go. That. Ba-da-da. Okay. All right. Swimbot? What's Swimbot? Oh, that's what you want to name him? Name our mermaid? Swimbot? That's funny. Swimbot. Beep boop up. I will swim harder than anyone has swum. There's our little fins. There's our little tail. I love it. All right. Tongue or no tongue? Let's go ahead and ask the chat. Do we add a tongue? Yes or no? Easy squeezy answer question there. Yes or no, do we add a tongue? It's kind of like now would be a great time to add the tongue. But let's go ahead and I'm going to switch gears really quick. I'm going to use Cyan to make our where is my Cyan? I had it. Oh, there it is. We're going to use Cyan to make some clamshell, really itty bitty clamshells. Now, I don't know how I'm going to do this, but we're going to figure it out together. I think the best way is probably with a magic loop, like that. And then I'll chain 1 extra. So magic loop, chain 2. And then I think I'm going to do like a half double crochet. And then a double. No, you know what? We'll do 1, 2. We'll do 3 half double crochets, and then I'm going to chain 1 and slip stitch into the magic loop. So I'll make the top half of it, and then we'll chain 1 and we'll single crochet 2. 1, 2, and then I'm going to slip stitch into the magic loop. And then we're going to pull it tight like that. Let's see how that looks. Will that look right? No, that's way too big. I think we could probably just do it without even... We could probably just do half double crochets, you know, like that. It might be too small. No, it might look good. Let's see. Actually, you know what? Maybe it's just like 1 single crochet. Let's see, 1 like that. Like that, you know? So that way it's like pulled in tight. And I just hide this end. Actually, just hide that end into... Yeah, let's see what happens if I slip stitch back in the magic loop with that. And then we cut the yarn. Let's just try it. I can always, you know, it didn't take long to make that. Pull this back into the center, and then we'll pull this tight. No, I don't like that little bump there. That makes it look kind of weird. Okay, so that's not going to work. Maybe we could just do... Maybe if I pull that out, we can put that somewhere else instead. So instead of making that go back into the center, maybe I'd take this end here and I go through this stitch instead. Pull it through the chain, and then it might look a little bit better. Let's see. Like that. What do we think? Does that look like a little clamshell? I don't know. I think it's going to be too big. It's big, but it does kind of look funny. It just doesn't really scream clamshell to me, though. Let's try again. Get out of here. I don't want that one anymore. Let's try this again. The blep is crucial. I like that. All right, let's try this again. We're gonna do, I'll chain 2 in our half double, and then we'll half double 3. I like that start. I might just want to do this with the smaller yarn, you know. We might want to use like thread instead. Thread instead. Let's try that. Let's just try 3 half doubles and a slip stitch. Pull that out. Pull it tight. Hide this end back in the inside. Let's see what that looks like. Because maybe it'll just be as simple as that goes. Like this. You know what? Actually, maybe that's... What do we think? I actually think that it's so simple, but I think it works. You know, it's like 1 there, 1 there. Little clamshell bra. Maybe it's actually sewn on backwards like this. That might even be better. Because then like the rounded end will be on the, and it'll look different than the rest of the stitches too, which will be nice. Right? Like that? What do you guys think? I'm going to go ahead and make another one of these just in case, and then we'll sew it on a little different, but I don't think we actually need like the bra strap though, right? I think it can just be like sewn clamshells just straight on there. let's try. So I'll just make another one of these, and if we need to make them different, whatever. 1, 2, and 3. I don't think I chained, I stitched. Yeah. Cut the yarn. Pull it through, and then pull that tail end back through the center. This. And then we'll pull this tight, and it'll tighten that loop up like this. Right? And then boop. So we just go this. I'll just hold them in place so we can see them on our little seal. Like that. Oh my gosh, that is really silly. Maybe we go a little higher up like that. It's very silly. Does it need the strap or not is the question on everybody's mind. Is the stream lagging? Uh-oh. YouTube's not oh, it is lagging, I believe. Okay, hold on. Yeah, the quality's a little rough for me. Hold on. Let me see if I can't fix that up. Yeah, the activity is buffering. Oh, that's like right now. Okay, hold on. Okay. Let me know if it's still buffering. Am I still working on stitched? I am and I'm not. I'm taking a little bit of a break, but I'll come back to it soon. Oh yeah, it's like lagging literally. Oh, there we go. I think it got fixed. Is it still laggy? Let me know. All right, let's see what this looks like. Okay, so you think Jazzy says we should make it so that they connect together, but not over the shoulders. Okay, yeah, that could work. So it's like right there and right there, and then connected together with a little line. Okay, we'll add the connection together afterwards. Let's sew on them, and then we'll add our connection afterwards. Okay, it looks like maybe it was just a goofball situation, like a weird signal thing. It might also be that Jules is maybe in a call right now because she's downstairs, so she might be taking up some internet also. Okay. So we're gonna sew this part right here. That. And then we'll do another one right here. Let's see how this looks. Okay. Yeah, I think that's good. And then I think I'm just gonna do like one attach point right here, just at the top. It doesn't need to be really like fancy attached. I don't know though. Like maybe I just want to hold it in place like this, and then I'll go ahead and just go poke this on the inside to know exactly where I want this stitch. Ooh, that was a good spot. So I want it coming out of right there. Okay. Again, we're just going to hold it in place. Actually, I'm just going to keep it there. We're just going to go back out through the same space. That. Use the long end. Boop. Like that. That. And then we'll go held in place. We'll go 1 stitch over right here. Back in. Boom. All right. Gosh, this is so ridiculous. That looks so silly. I don't know if it looks necessarily too much like a clamshell, but it'll work. The color helps. Let's go ahead and double knot this in, and we'll just, I think it'll work. And then if we want to add the straps to connect, I will just sew it on separate. But I think that's pretty good. And then the other one right here. Oh my gosh, it's going to be great. Once we add the hair is going to get really, is really going to send it home, I think. All right, let's add the second one. It's very silly though. All right, so this one we want like right there, like right there, right? Yeah, so like one end right here. Then the next one, 1 stitch over, right there. We're gonna keep this one on the darning needle. She'll go. Ah! Don't look! Don't look at my seal mermaid. My nude mermaid seal parts. Okay. Right here? No, right here. And then into the body, like right there. That's where we want to come out. Okay. So it's going to be this stitch. Come out. Man, I'm just, for some reason right now, I'm remembering, I had so many nightmares last night. I don't know why. I just had a lot of nightmares last night. I was being attacked by a nightmare demon. They weren't nice ones either. They weren't like scary nightmares. They were like mean nightmares. Okay. Pull that up like that. Pull that tighter. And we'll go 1 stitch over. It's weird how like sometimes you'll have nightmares like that and you won't even know until like something completely random just reminds you. Oh, that's right. Remember you were like really bumming this morning? From a nightmare. Okay, pull that in. I'm gonna pull this one tighter. Something about, I think I was crocheting a Pokemon and people were like making fun of me. I don't know. It was a weird dream. Okay. It's so funny. Oh my god, Jules is gonna think this is ridiculous. Alright. We'll double knot here. And then I think what I'll do is, well, I think a strap is important, or else it doesn't really look like, it kind of could be a lot of different things going on right there. If I think if we didn't have like a little strap that connected it. So let's go ahead and connect with a little strap. Yeah, exactly, Scooby. That's exactly what it was. It was like an emotional one. All right, and then we're going to go. I think I'll just come out actually right through where this one was sewn on, like this, and connect it together like that. Actually, maybe we'll come out through like half of this stitch like that. So it's more connected to the clam. We'll do the same over here and then into the right there. Let's see how this looks. Ready? Ah, there. Ah. What do we think? Yes strap or no strap is the question on everybody's minds. Yes strap or no strap? I don't know, actually. Now I'm starting to think no strap. Chat, what do you think? You've chosen yes to the tongue, so I'll put that on there. Let's go with this. Bra. Okay. People are saying yes already, but I'll go ahead. I put it as a vote, just in case. Go ahead and vote, and then I'm going to, I can always take it off if we don't end up liking it. And I'll add the tongue, and then we'll figure it out after I add the tongue, if we want to keep this or not. It does look funny, though. Let's fix that nose a little bit. Okay. I double knotted it. Let's cut, and let's add a tongue, which I think will be a good addition. Give it more of an idea of like this is a face, you know. That's always the nice thing with tongues. It when I sew on a tongue, it always does go like, oh, okay, that's a face. So I think I'm just gonna come out right through the center right there, and we'll go down to this stitch. So it'll be like a really simplified tongue, and we'll just double embroider it. So through there, through here, like that. Okay, so like that, and then we're just gonna do it again, maybe 3 times. Out, in, let's do 3. I think it'll look a little bit more like a tongue if I do one more time. Oh, hey, I saw, did anybody else see the new Fantastic Four movie? I saw it last night. I really liked it a lot. It was very fast, especially in the beginning. I was like, jeez, wait, slow down. But I actually really liked it. Okay, go back in like that. And then we'll do one last bit right there into the same stitch. Like that. Right? Beautiful. A beautiful tongue. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? Oh my gosh. Zoe just we don't even need to vote on a name, you guys. Zoe just named our seal here. Celine Dion, the Siren. Oh, that's such a good name. So, how do you always do that? It's like your brain is just wired that way, man. That's so good. We are very divided on the bra strap. Wow, you really are divided on that bra strap. I'm going to let that vote go a little longer there then. Maybe it's just not like, maybe if I just like bring it down a little bit like that. I could do across the back, but I just don't think that'll look good. The worry that I have with the bra strap there is it's kind of giving like goggles, you know? It's kind of giving goggles just a little bit, but I don't know. All right. Let me grab some needle felt because we're gonna next vote is gonna be what color for the hair. I'm pretty certain we're gonna go with a green. So I'm just gonna grab our greens here. I don't like that one. Well, it's not bad though. Blues. I just don't think blue is gonna be right either, but I'll put it there. Oh, that's that same one. This might be too green of a green. Pink? Pink could be good. Okay, we'll throw pink out there. I like the teal here a lot. So I'm thinking teal might be good. Or pink might be good. Dark teal might be too dark, but if we choose that teal, we can do like a highlight in that color. And then there's this like really light gray, which also might be kind of nice. We could also do orange. Orange actually might be it too. And then I have this pink. Like, just imagine if you will. You know? Pink is not it, actually, because of the tongue. Purple? Nah, I don't like purple either. Okay. Blue. I think blue's a little too close to the purple. What do you guys think? Is this too close? It feels too close. This is my favorite so far. Especially because we can like kind of do some color changes with it. And then orange, I mean orange, we definitely won't go wrong with orange. That one's pretty good too. I think this green's too... Well, actually, this green's not bad because it kind of looks like seaweed. You know? Oh, gosh, there's so many choices. Okay, I'm going to say no to the blue. I don't like the blue. It's too dark. I'm going to say no to these colors as well because they're a little too close to the bra. This dark teal we're going to save to the side because if we get this teal, I think that'll be nice to add a little bit of color to it. I think those are our color choices, though. I don't know about that pink, but I'm not against it either. All right, let's go ahead and do a vote for that. Let's see. What did you guys choose for the bra? Oh, my gosh. Everybody, it's so close of a vote, but I'm going to end it anyhow. We said yes by like one vote, and that's okay. All right. What color for the hair? And we're going to do it in order here. It's going to be teal, orange, pink, or green. All right, so go ahead and vote now on what color for the hair. I'll go ahead and keep it up here so you can kind of see. We got teal, orange, pink, or green for the color choices for the hair. And I'm going to go and do our last few rounds here for the body before I sew it closed. And I might end up doing a little bit of embroidery for the tail to add like just some blue or something so like it looks more like scales. I might do that later too. All right, but I am on, if you're crocheting along with me, I'm on round 10 of the seal. And we're decreasing in now. And it's going to be all purple from here on, so don't need to do so many color changes anymore. So I'll do this round and then we'll stuff it up. All right. Ooh, hold on, I need to also... Crap. Oh, my back. So I started moving yesterday, like I said before. And oh my gosh, my back is like... It's like, hey, remember how I hurt you sometimes? I'm like, yeah. It's like, hey, maybe next time you could lift with your legs. I'm just wondering if maybe you wanted to live with your legs next time. So my back was yelling at me all night. Wasn't that bad though. But I definitely risked it for the biscuit. All right, let's stuff it up a little bit. Just the top here to get over the eyes. And then we'll stuff the rest of it with this extra yarn, so we don't have any wasted yarn. Very little waste. I always like to keep the waste at a minimum. And then let's do our last round of decreasing. Sew it closed, and then we'll add in our beautiful hair that you guys are voting on right now. Sound good? Well, good. Well, great. Well, ain't that just something special there? Hey, again, if you haven't entered the giveaway yet, check out the link in the description to enter that giveaway. We are going to be choosing a winner of the giveaway at the end of the live stream, so you have a little bit longer. We'll probably won't be done with the live stream for another hour. If you haven't yet, please give this video a like down below, like that. And we're looking to get this video at 125 likes to unlock another giveaway for next live stream. Just heads up. Scissors, cut this up, pull that out, and then now we need to sew it closed. Let's stuff it a little bit more though. It'd be nice if I had a pencil for this, but I don't know where they are. So we're just going to use this back of this crochet hook instead. I'm kind of torn on what color to do for the hair myself. I think I'll do that one. Wow, pretty much no one wanted orange. I can't believe it. I thought everybody's going to be like, but Little Mermaid. But that's all right. Okay. I love it when people agree. Okay. I think that's stuffed up as much as I'm cool with. Oh, I wanted to put a magnet in the top of the head if I can. You know what? It might be tough to do now, but we're going to try. We're going to try to put a mini mag. Where'd that go? I'm going to try to put this at the very top of the head. It's going to be tough because I should have done this way earlier. But the idea is that if I can put a magnet on the head, can I get it? Come on. There we go. Come on. If I can get a magnet on the top of the head there, then we could put another magnet in the bottom of whatever the ball or whatever we want to put in there. There it is. Come on. So that it can like balance the ball. I just don't know if I'm going to be able to get it there. It's like it's a little too late. Maybe though. Almost there. There we go. Nice. I think I actually got it. Cool. We're going to keep those magnets at the top there just to keep it in place. I don't know how well that's gonna help, but it might work. Just hope it doesn't get into the way when we're adding the hair. But now he's got little magnets in him. Nice, right? Yeah, we just might need to put a few extra magnets in the bottom of the ball. Okay, let's go ahead and sew this closed. One, two, three. Get out of there, boy. Thank you. 3. 4, 5, and then one more. Okay. Back in, and then I'll just pull it up here. I don't know if we really need to do any scales. I was thinking about doing scales on the back over the purple with like cyan to kind of give it like a little look, but I think it's actually just going to make it look too messy. But there we go. We've got our little tail. Body there. Here's our little fins. We'll keep the fins out for right now. There's our face. There's our little tongue. They're looking adorable, if you ask me. All right, now you finished yarn-checking. Congratulations, Ocean. Now we need to add our hair. So what did y'all vote on for the color? Ooh, close call, but the vote is over. We got teal, which means we get to use double teal. Okay, so here's how we're gonna do this. I need this, and I need my needle. I actually think we might need to use one of these ones. Yeah, okay, so there's our needle. And I think I've got like I saw it the other day. I have like a needle felting tool, and I was like putting things away the other day, and I was like, oh my god, there it is. There it is. Huh. Well, I don't know where it is. So we're just gonna do it by hand. Okay. That's all right. Okay, wow, it's really vibrant. I love that. Okay, we're not gonna mess with this that much because it already looks so clean. We're just gonna unfold it a little bit. Like that. Because it already looks like kind of pretty great. Oh my god, this is gonna look so good when it's like that. Oh my gosh, it's gonna look really funny. Okay. Let's go ahead. I'm going to split it up a little bit. We're going to try to take this slow. And let's start by, because it already has like such a nice wave to it. I'm just going to start by needle felting in the top here, right into the very top. Here's the ASMR part of this video. And as you know, when it comes to this part, if I'm ever needle felting, I always go very slow. I don't really look at the chat because it just is too dangerous. I could really poke through and hurt myself. So I'm probably going to be not looking at the chat too much. Oh, what a beautiful sound though. So crunchy. All right. And then what I think I'm gonna do is, because we're just gonna try to be as delicate as we can with this hair, because it's just, again, it has such a nice perfect wave to it already, that I'm just gonna try to needle felt in this a little bit so that it stays in place. I'm just gonna try to get the bottom of it though. Like, I just want to keep the hair down without messing with the beautiful wave of it. Uh-oh, I'm already kind of messing it up. It's not that bad though. When needle felting is a very delicate, especially when it comes to crochet. It's, the way I've been doing it recently, I've been trying to keep it really, like, it's a delicate thing to do. I probably should like hairspray it on, you know what I mean? And then I'm just gonna go ahead and mess with the actual needle, the felt there. Kind of get it a little bit more pushed together. Okay. Oh my god, this is so ridiculous. All right, let's go ahead and try to get this part down too. Oh my god, she's beautiful. Okay, now we need to, I'm just gonna really delicately, as delicate as I can, pull some of this out as I like rip. I like to rip it out instead of cutting it so that it creates more of a nice flow to it, and then we can kind of like twist that end to make it a little bit more wavy. That. Okay. What do you think so far? Okay, I think that's good for a first base. I think we need like something going on like here, and then we need a little bit more going on the back. But I think that's a good start. I also think we need this to be more in right here. Yeah, like that. Okay. Let's get a little bit more of our teal. And we'll go put some on right there. And it'll already kind of be its own strand because it's separated. So I can just get that back part in first. Okay, there we go. Trying to mess up that first one. Oops. I'm just trying to let it do its own natural thing, but still, okay, I'm gonna cut this bit. That. Looking good over there. Let's get this side down. She styled it with a fork, yes. Oh, we should put a little fork in it. That'd be funny. I don't really know how to do that, but it would be funny. Okay. There we go. We're getting some really good waves there. Sorry I've been so quiet. Again, I just really need to focus when it comes to this stuff. But I'm really liking the waves that we've got going on. I love the idea of someone just stumbling upon this on YouTube right now. Just like, what the heck is going on? This guy is like so focused on needle felting wavy hair onto a seal. What is wrong with him? I'll tell you what's wrong with me. Absolutely nothing. What's wrong with you? There we go. It's a little bit better. Nice. Oh my gosh, that was a good wave right there. Okay. She's looking good. I'm liking this. Again, we're just kind of starting to get a base. I'm going to add some more waves up here later. And we're going to add a little bit of color in a second as well. You know? But she's looking beautiful. All right, keep going. Oh, I'm sorry for your lost, Ocean. Okay. Let's see if we can't get a little bit more. Because I think she needs like that down. I actually think we need a little bit in the back first. And let's use this extra strand here to just add a little bit of something in the back. Maybe like that. Actually, I might just cut this. You know? Then we'll just needle felt this in. And I'll style it. So we're gonna go like this. This is so silly. I need to keep it open though. I don't want to cover up the tail fully because we put all that work into the color changes there. I don't want to mess that up. See, so I'm consistently kind of like twisting it to keep it like together. It's almost like dreading it a little bit. Like they're dreadlocks. And then I'm finding where I want one end of the wave and poking that in. and then I kind of move it a little bit, find where I rather want another turn to the wave, and poke it in like that. And yes, it looks a little messy. Of course it's gonna look messy. I only have so much control, but it kind of looks awesome too. You know, and the idea is it's a mermaid, so I'm okay with it looking a little messy. You know, she got that beach dew. Get this tail out more, like that. All right, I don't mind that. I think that's looking pretty good, especially in the back there, and the top there. I think we need like a little strand there that's separated from this one so it looks different. And I think we should do that in our darker teal. And then I think we need just a little bit more like up maybe, right? It's kind of looking a little flat on the top. Let's get it prepared by like flattening it even more in the center here. That actually might pull it up a little bit too. But it might look like, it might give us more of like a center part. Oops. When you look at it, like the details, you can see the details of the wave pretty well. When you're really staring at those waves, you can really see what I've been doing. I just think we need like a color there. Let's go ahead and try this darker color. Is this black? No, that's teal. That is teal. Just like a dark teal. Ooh, maybe she needs a crown. Ooh, that's a good question. What do you guys think? Do you think she needs a crown? I don't know. I don't know if she's necessarily a princess. I think she just might be just a head. See, so I'm thinking if we just do that, like this, and we just have it go down like that, it might give just a little bit of a difference there, which could be kind of nice. That's what I'm thinking. Let's see if that'll work. If you don't like it, well, then too bad, we ruined the whole thing. That's what's dangerous about this needle felt, is like it's really hard to undo. Blair, can I please read your comment? Let me look up. You finished the seal in 20 minutes? Oh my god. Well, congratulations, Blair. Oh, Jillian. Hi, Jillian. How have you been? It's been a second. Hope you're doing well. All right. Let's go ahead. I'm going to put this part right here. Needle felt this part in just like this to keep that part embroidered in, or not embroidered, but you know what I mean. And then we'll let it go out like that. There. Yeah, like that. Put this part right here. And just give it more of an arc. This. Right? Does that twirl look good? Kind of does. Yeah, I like it. We'll keep that twirl a little bit twirly. Go ahead and get that part right there. I like that. Yeah, I like that. It does add a little bit of something there. It kind of looks weird, but let's see if I can't like cover it a little bit up. There. And then maybe I can get another one on the other side. I think I like it. It's looking a little messy in the back. See, that's why I need to be careful. Look at that. I hurt myself. That's okay. Blood sacrifice for Celine Dion. What is the giveaway? We are giving away a 3 months of Club Crochet membership. Very easy to enter. All you need to do is click that link in the description and enter the form. So like this, that, there. Okay, so that's the trick here, is that I think there needs to be more teal on the inside to like kind of show that off. So let's try this right here. Okay. Curl in a little bit. Nice. Okay. Fluff that up just a little bit. I'm liking it. I think we need just a little bit of that lighter teal in the front too. Whoa, only 27 likes away. Hey, like this video to unlock another giveaway next live stream, please. Give this video a like. Neatening up and defining the middle part will make things less messy. I agree. I think also like adding just a little bit in the front here will highlight the highlight, which I think is going to be a nice I think that's the problem that I'm feeling with this front part, is that it needs some more teal just in front of it. So that's what I'm going to try to do right now. Go. There we go. So get that in. I actually might use one of these ends for something different. So let's keep that one separate. I'll twist this one so it's more of a sturdy strand. Try to get it in front like that. Maybe I can actually get it like that. Or I could make it go out more. I don't know. I don't want it fully covering it. Maybe just like this. So like maybe if I can get it down a little bit there. Good. Good. Gosh, I'm so hyper focused right now. There we go. That was maybe a little too far in. Okay, that's not bad actually. I like that. Okay, we need to look at it a little bit more though. Kind of reminds me of one of my ex-girlfriend's hairs. Do we need this part? Yeah, I think so. I think it'd be nice to be like that. And then we can have it go like out, like this, like that. Maybe not. Maybe we have this one go up and like this instead. And we can maybe have it go like that. I don't know if I like this little strand there. I just want there to be like a little gray in between it, so that way it looks a little bit more like hair. Let's get this part. Yeah, we'll put this part like right here on the cheek. Alright. It's getting a little messier. Let's go ahead and see if I can't middle part this a little bit more. Especially right here. I think if we do one more teal, maybe coming out of right where the center part is, it might make the part a little bit cleaner too. You know? I mean, it's not bad though. I don't know, what do you guys think? Are we liking this? Are we hating this? I hope you don't hate it. It is looking a little like ah! I don't know. I don't know. Let's do a little bit of Googling here. Mermaid hair. Yeah. Yeah, that's the one. I think the highlights are definitely important. It looks better from the back. We're gonna do a little thing there on the front anyhow. He's a lobster friend. Zoe says they might jump ship and drown because they would be seduced by our mermaid sea lion Dion. Okay. Might be a touch too floofy on the front, says Scoopy. So we think it's like a little up, a little too high here. Like right there. Maybe I can get it like down like that. Maybe I can get this part down a little bit too. Like right, I think this part specifically right there is a little too floofy. Oh, hey, that actually did help a little bit, huh? Made it look more wavy. Yeah, I think maybe if I can like kind of discern this wave a little bit more, it might look less floofy and more wavy, which is definitely what we're aiming for. Yeah, that's pretty good. That helped a little bit, I think. I don't know. I feel like I'm too close to it now, you know? Gosh, she is gorgeous, though. Gorgeous. Let that part go up a little bit. Oh, that helped. So I want like this. It's just a little chaotic right here too. I want it to look like more of a discernible wave. Maybe like that. Right? It's not bad though. Let's go ahead. I think I'm gonna change gears now. How many more minutes? Only a few. We're gonna just make one last thing, which is gonna be a little. Oh, I'm sorry. She did not like it that way. The last thing I want to put here is we want to do like a. We want to do like a little pearl or of some kind at the top that can be kind of like this. Not this big though, just a little pearl that she's balancing on her nose. Oh my gosh, it would be great to have a giant clam for her to sit in. I just can't. There's no way I have the time to make a giant clam for her to sit in, but that is a perfect idea. Okay, let's go ahead. I'm going to make our little pearl. Oh, gosh. If I did have a giant clam, though, it would look so good. I just don't have the time for that. Let's go ahead. I'm going to make a little pearl in white. And then I'm going to do a little shimmer on the pearl. So put her to the side for just a second. And I'm just going to do a basic ball shape. I think we're just going to increase up to 12, do a couple rounds of single crochets. I'll do a highlight embroidered on in Cyan. Really easy. So single crochet 6 to start. Then I'm going to increase up to 12 for round 2. Oh, Jimbo's got his sneezing. I can hear him in the other room. Oh, don't be a chicken about it. You got this. You got this, Stitcher, Sarah. I believe in you. All right. Hey, how many more likes for us to get to reach our giveaway for next time? Anybody know? Let's see. Have I liked this video yet? I haven't. I can participate. There we go. We got 101. We need 25 more likes. Like this video down below. Try to get us to our like goal. Yeah, like that's as big as the pearl I want it to be, really. So I'm not going to make this bigger than that. I'm just going to keep a really small pearl that we're going to throw a magnet in for her to balance on the top of her head. Whew. I think this will be good too because it'll cover up a little bit of our messy hair. I think I did okay with the hair. I think it's pretty good actually. I just think it needs a... You know, she's got that beach hair look. Gosh, a clamshell would be so funny. I'll work on something in my brain. All right. Oh, by the way, what I did here is I just did single crochet 6 into a magic loop, increase up to 12 by doing an increase into each stitch, and then I think I'm going to do 3 rounds of single crochets. Yeah, we're going to do 3 rounds of single crochets, and then I'm going to decrease it down in each stitch down to 6, and then we'll stuff it. We'll make sure to add our little magnets in there. And then we'll sew it closed. And then I'm going to embroider on a little bit of a shimmer to it using some cyan. All right. I think that's going to be 12 there. Yeah, and now I'll decrease it down. 1, 2, 3. 4. We were going to name this seal, but Zoe kind of knocked it out of the park, and I just know that it's going to win because it's the best name in the world. Celine Dion. So good. There we go. Pull that through. Hide this end in. Okay. That right, and then we go boop. Oh, that's gonna be so silly. Love it. You gotta be careful there. I really think I need hairspray to just keep everything in place. All right, let's stuff this. First, let's do the magnets. Okay, just need to go in like that. This needs to go on the edge. We'll do 3 of them. Okay. Stuff this up a little bit before I sew it closed, and then we'll embroider on a little bit of shimmer in Cyan. It has a friend, you could call it Pearl Jam. Especially if we did a clam. Pearl clam! Ugh. Is that why it's called Pearl Jam? Because it rhymes with clam? Couldn't be. Maybe. Probably not. Okay, so this goes like this. Look at that, it sits perfect. Okay. So this closed, and then we'll add some texture there, and then I think we're gonna be good for today. We'll announce the winner to our giveaway. So if you haven't yet, this is your last chance. Enter the giveaway down below in the description. Winner will get 3 months of Club Crochet membership. I suggest you probably also create an account on the website. It'll make it a little easier. There you go. Pull this tight. Close it, go back into the center and hide this end. Like that. And I threw that needle on the floor because I'm a doofus. Okay, this was not the needle I threw on the floor, but that is extremely dangerous, and that was just sitting there on the floor. Cool, Louie. I don't know where that went. Oh, there it is. Okay. And we need a little cyan here, just for a little shine. So it's gonna go like that. So I'm gonna put shine right there. And yeah, we're gonna do like that, that to that. This out here. Yeah, just like that. Perfect. Just a little bit of embroidery and some cyan to make it look like it's shimmering. Yeah, I think 2 is enough. Just like that. Nice. Okay. Double knot this. And we'll call it 1 and 2. Okay. One last look at that hair. I think I like it. Throw this on there like that. Keep her wings out, fins. And let's clean this mess of a hairdo up a little bit more right there because that's looking kind of messy. Okay. Yeah, we want it more like that. Ooh. Hey, that was kind of good, I think. All right. I think that's it, guys. What do we think? What do you think of Celine Dion? I think she's gorgeous. Wow. Beautiful. Beautiful. Here she is without the little. There's her hair. Beautiful hairdo. There's the back. Here's her beautiful tail. Let's straighten it out a little bit. Here, I'll give a little spin. She got kind of a natural turn to her, which is perfect. And then we go ahead and we add this little pearl. I love it. All right, like this video down below if you haven't already. And let's choose a winner of our giveaway. And yes, a little pink tongue, of course. So cute. Okay, let's find a winner for our giveaway. We'll put this up like that. Okay. Oops. All right. Random number. Okay. All right, we have a winner for the giveaway. Drum roll, please. Yes, thank you, Jillian. Drum roll. And our winner is Patty. P-A-T-T-Y-E. I think they might be here because this was number 51. Patty, congratulations. They didn't give a last name, so they just wanted to be called Patty. I hope you're here, Patty. If you are, please say hi in the chat right now. Congratulations on your win. You just won 3 months of Club Crochet membership. I will email you after this live stream with all the information that you need. Congratulations. And to everybody, thank you so much for joining today. You were crying. Thank you so much for joining today. I love our Celine Dion. I think she's beautiful. Gorgeous even. Look at that hair. Wow. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. Look at her from every angle. She's so cute. All right, guys. I think I'm going to be live next week. If I can get my internet sorted at the new house, I will be live again next week. I will let you know. Yes, there you are, Patricia. Congratulations, Patricia. Yes, if you don't get an email from me, Patricia, please email me at louis@clubcrochet.com, but I will try to email you immediately after this so I don't forget. Yeah. Thank you guys so much. Yes, what are we making next live stream? That is a great question. Who asked that? Kaylin. Yes, let me look real quick. I do have it on there. I've got a calendar now because I'm a smart boy and I've been calendaring. Oh yes, the idea is to crochet hermit crabs next week. So next week, if I can finish this in time, we're going to be making hermit crabs. If I can't finish hermit crabs in time, which I think I can, but if I can't finish hermit crabs in time, we'll make something else. But the plan is to make hermit crabs next week. So keep in touch. I will let you know how it goes. Yes, we are moving. Yes, we're moving. We're not moving very far. We're only moving like 30 minutes away. So yeah, that's the plan, is to do little hermit crabs next week. So I will keep you updated, which means that I'm trying to get this pattern ready and completed by next week. Oh, I wanted to show you one more last thing. And if this doesn't make you want to like this video, then I don't know what will. Is another little mini Gurumi. That is just, this is just a sneak peek for the live stream. So let me just show again. We got, first off, here's a regular seal. Gorgeous, right? Then we've got our little Celine Dion. We've got our beach ball. We'll throw the beach ball back here. And here's our other seal right there. And then here's our sea lion that I'm working on. I'm still looking for testers for this. So if you're interested in testing, I put a link earlier in the chat. But look out for an email next week. That's where I'm going to be really looking for testers. So look out for the email next week. But here is another little sneak peek. This is special just for the live stream. This was one that I made over the weekend. So another Amigurumi I'm working on. And I think it's okay. It's not done yet, but it's a little crab. I'm thinking a little crab would be really fun as an addition to the library. So I'll keep you updated on that. Yes, a little crabio. So yeah, there's your little sneak peek for the live stream. They're very cute. Okay, guys, thank you so much. Oh, and then here's the little Amigurumi seal that I've been working on too. So hopefully I can get this in the library as soon as possible. All right, guys, thank you so much. Pasta la pizza. Make sure again to like and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Pasta la pizza. Happy hooking and oh my gosh, stop. No, you hang up first. Oh my gosh, you need to stop. You're making me blush. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye.